Hello, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, Care Bears Movie 2: A New Generation from 1986. It's directed by Dale Schott and stars Maxine Miller and Pam Hyatt. Well, it looks like Marvel may not be the first with the multiverse, as this film sure seems like an alternate timeline version of how the Care Bears and the Care Bear cousins came to be, as we see them in this film as babies that more or less grew up together. This flies in the face of the first movie, which was released just a year earlier, which shows the Care Bears and Care Bear cousins clearly meeting for the first time in the Forest of Feelings during the film. So instead of arguing which one is right, let's just take the more novel approach and say they're both right, and accept that the Care Bears films are the first multiverse experiments. This film hits me even harder in the feels than the first one, and I absolutely know why that is, but first, setup. This sequel is about Trueheart and Nobleheart, whose lineage to the baby Care Bears and Care Bear cousins gives one question, trying to protect the growing Care Bears and Care Bear cousins from the evil demon Darkheart, hiding them in Carolot and the Forest of Feelings, where both sets grow to adults. Meanwhile, there's shit going down in a summer camp down on Earth when a girl named Christy makes a Faustian deal with Darkheart to become camp champ. Already I like this film better than the first because the villain is in pure fucking nightmare fuel. Although if we want to compare, neither have anything on the villain from Unico and the Island of Magic, which we'll get to eventually. The Care Bears and Care Bear cousins try to help Christy, but her part of the Faustian deal is to help Darkheart capture the Care Bears and Care Bear cousins, which she does against her will. It all culminates at the end when Christy's life hangs in the balance and Trueheart and Nobleheart call out to the audience to care along with them and heal Christy. This makes me bawl because I remember being 5 years old in the theater and calling out, "We care," along with a lot of other kids in the theater. And yes, it still gets me, so shut up and let's move on. Apparently a lot of parents had a problem with this film being too scary for their kids, to which I again call on the evil spirit from the first film as demonstration, because that shit still terrifies me to this fucking day. Unrelated, I find it hilarious that the two Care Bears films in my collection were the bread in a review sandwich with Black Hooker in the middle. Believe me, the humor of that is not lost on me. I'm going to give Care Bears Movie 2: A New Generation an A- because of the extra nostalgia packed onto it. Tomorrow we go way back to 1962 with the film Carnival of Souls. See y'all then.